Alright, YouTube, got the dash in there for the foremost. I still got a little more tweaking. Excuse the car. I got a shit ton of fucking parts. Just everywhere, bro. So, excuse the fucking car. It's just junky right now. But, I got a little bit more trimming to do right here on this front piece. As you can see, this piece that goes right here above the glove box is hitting it. But just a little more trimming right there on it. Unfortunately, there should be a tab that comes off of this gray piece on the back side, a tab that comes off over here, and the screw goes into right there. But I didn't feel like trying to cut it the right way to make it fit and stuff. I just set the hell with it, and I just kind of cut it off flush. I mean, I don't think the dash is gonna go anywhere. Oh, you can see on this side, it's in there. It is in there. I don't know how good it is showing. As you can see, I'm missing a little tab. It broke off right here. Now also, yeah, the holes that go up top right here, you got 3 screws that's supposed to bolt up into the top piece. Those holes don't line up, so I'm gonna have to try to line up take a drill bit and line it up as close as possible and drill a hole so I can be able to put the screw in there to bolt it up. Cause with me missing this screw over here, I would like to be able to bolt it up. I mean, as you see, I got a little more tweaking I have to do. It's not perfect, but it's okay. I mean, it's in there. And you see, I'm moving it. I got it. The clip the same way the Caprice dash clips into here, same way this one clips in. The only difference is these bolt holes up here don't line up. But all the other clips that clip into the holes behind there, they all clip into the same spot. I mean, as you can see, it's in there. You know, it's like I said, it's not perfect, but if you have one of the 91 through 93 Caprices, you know that these dashes are prone to breaking. They're notorious for breaking when people try to put radios in these cars. So, and I believe that's what happened with the one that was in here because when I bought the car, it was broken already. So, but yeah, so it is what it is. But for right now though, I mean, hey, it looks good. If you somebody, I'd rather have, you know, this in here, you know, than ride around with no dash piece. I see some people that have to ride around with no dash bezel on it. So yeah, no, I'd rather have this, you know. And then plus I did this for the gauge cluster swap, and mainly really because of that I could have used the Caprice dash, but mainly because of these little black pieces right here that fill in the gaps. It's the same width as the gauge cluster because it come out of the same car. So, but yep, it's in there. I got my headlight switch stuff out right now, but yep, it is in there. You know, it's not like I said, it ain't perfect, but I don't have none of the screws in. I just got it clipped in, but yep, it is in there. And I was also looking at, man, I'm thinking about doing. I want to do. There's a company called Join. And they make some Android head units, man. I fucking love them. They head units look amazing. And they have a 15.1 inch head unit. They got it in a single DIN configuration. Then they have it in a double DIN configuration. I was going to try to go single DIN configuration. And I want to see how can I make that 15.1 inch work in here. I've seen guys with Caprices. I think I've seen like a guy with like a 12.1. But I hadn't seen anybody with a 15.1. But, yep. Oh, it's coming along though, man. I am going to buy like some wood grain wrap, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to rewrap this in the wood grain collar style that I want. And I'm also rewrap the door pieces too in the style that I want. This door piece is broken up right there, but I got 2 front door panels sitting in the trunk. So, and yeah, let me show you this also. So, if you do have the Caprice dash, and you wanted to just do the gauge cluster swap like I'm doing, and your dash isn't broken up into pieces or anything. So I got this dash piece out of a caprice wagon. That's why it has the opening right here, because it's come out of a caprice wagon. On the 4-door caprices, the sedans, they don't have that opening right there. So, but so if you had this dash and you just want to cut this one up to make it fit, this will work. You just have to trim it right here. So you have, because this is not the same height as this opening over here. So you're gonna need to trim it at the same exact height, and it's gonna come to here, come down, and then at the same exact height for that bottom line. Trim it out on both sides, because that gauge cluster, that Buick gauge cluster, it of course it has the gauges, so the gauges all across it, versus just the sweep style. You only have the speedometer and fuel and temp that go right here in the middle. So that's why this one is smaller, and you got your dummy lights that go on the side. So this dash, you can make this dash work, but I didn't want to cut this one up. I'm going to put this in store somewhere so it doesn't get broken. And if I ever buy another 91 through 93 Caprice, and it needs the dash bezel in there, I already have one. And then I worry about this opening later. I already got an idea of what I could do here. Just take a piece of ABS plastic, cut it to the right size, not to this size of this. It needs to be a little bit bigger. So because on the back side, in the car, there's some little bolt. There's a bolt hole like right here, and then there's a bolt hole right here. You take that ABS piece of plastic and screw it right there, and then you put your dash bezel over it, and it covers the hole. So it's a little black piece of plastic. Then it covers this. It's better than just sitting there having an open hole, But yep. And then see, this was that little tab I was talking about on the end. That you can see it's kind of made a little funny, because it has all different types of little angles into it. And I actually could. I think, from my old bezel that was originally in the car that was broken up, I think I actually got that little piece. And you can actually, all this dash is nothing but like ABS type of plastic, a form of ABS plastic. And you can plastic weld this stuff. So I may actually go cut that tab off and then try to plastic weld it onto the dash in the car now, the Buick dash. And then that way I will have my bolt hole for right here, and I can put a screw in it to help it secure. But yeah.